A well-known German-born theoretical physicist who developed the theory of relativity was seen in the streets of Burlington. The Burlington Public Library had a very special guest last week, George Capaccio, also known as Albert Einstein.
I've been a storyteller for a long time, and I found that it would be a challenge to, instead of my just telling stories from other cultures, how about if I became a character and told the stories from the point of view of the character? And since I knew about an organization in Cambridge called Solo Together, these are people who do historical characters, they inspired me to find someone I felt interested in enough to pursue, and Einstein seemed to be a great choice.
In the presentation, George focused on Einstein's views towards politics and social aspects.
My focus was on Einstein's middle years and later years. Not so much his science, but upon his work towards social justice, his opposition to racism and nuclear armaments. So less on Albert the scientist and more on the humanist and political activist.
In order for George to become Einstein, he had to do some investigating on the intelligent scientist.
I probably started doing the research about 9 years ago. And a lot of books, a lot of online resources, and so it's an effort. It's a process that continues. I'm still researching, still learning more. I keep notes on after every performance of what things that I felt were working. What do I have to keep refining my understanding of? Yeah. So it's been a long-term process, yeah.
Mr. Capaccio hopes the audience took something away from his talk about Albert Einstein.
I hope they'll see Einstein as a very complex person. He wasn't a sage. He may have been a prophet, but he was a human being. He had feet of clay. He made mistakes, and to see him in all his complexity and still admire him for his gumption, his pursuit of the truth, no matter what.
From the Burlington Public Library, I'm Robert Paris for BNEWS Weekly.
The pound cake.